Hi, morning everyone. How are you?
Good morning.
Morning, Steve.
Morning.
Guys, we're just gonna, as usual, start with some speaking. We're gonna continue with what we were doing yesterday, just describing people. I want to teach you a few more expressions you can use when you're describing people, okay? But before we do that, we're just gonna do a quick review, alrighty? So, don't look at your notes from yesterday. Just try to remember the vocabulary, okay, to describe people. All right, we're going to have a little competition. Okay, first person to put the answer in chat wins a point, okay, just like yesterday. So guys, I'm going to give you a definition and then you give me the word, okay? All right, so I'll give you an example. What do you call someone who is very chatty? They like to talk a lot. Talkative, yeah, that's right. Good, Gabriella. Okay, so that's the idea. Alrighty. So try not to use your notes. Let's see. Anyone, can you tell me someone who is very cheerful and has a positive attitude to life? What do we call that type of person? Geraldine, upbeat. Yeah, Miguel, very close behind. Alrighty, good. Okay, now, what about someone who acts without thinking? You know, they just kind of do stuff and then maybe regret it later. Geraldine, ooh, on the buzzer there, very good. Impulsive, well done. Okay, alrighty. Okay, someone who, easy one, someone who is very reliable, a reliable person. Very reliable. Starts with D. Yes, Miguel, well done. Dependable. Okay. Alrighty. What about someone who is outgoing and likes socializing?
Extrovert.
Yes, good. Okay. Just put it into chat, please. Okay. Extroverted. Okay. Okay. We'll give that one to Luendo. Alrighty. Okay, let's do a couple more. What about someone who's very hardworking? Very hardworking. Okay. Yep. Geraldine, you were close. Lena, industrious. Yes, that's right. Alrighty, good. 1 point to Lena. All right. What about someone who people listen to? He or she attracts other people and can get their attention, like a leader. Okay, very good, Lena. Charismatic, excellent. Okay, alrighty, good, Gabriella and Miguel as well. Well done. Alrighty. What about someone who's maybe dishonest and tricky? Hard, you can't rely on them. They're devious, Geraldine. Yep, that's right. Very good. Okay, Lena, well done. Okay, what about someone who's brave? Very brave. Courageous, Geraldine, well done. Out in front there. Miguel, good. Okay. Gabriella, good. Okay. All right. What about somebody who likes to give orders and, you know, control people? Bossy, Gabriella, well done. Okay. All righty. Good, Luendo, well done. All right. Last one. Someone who is very loving. Okay, charismatic. Okay, yeah, Miguel, affectionate would be the best one there. Yeah, okay. Lena, well done. Okay, so after that, we've got Geraldine, good. Okay, we've got a clear winner. The winner is Geraldine, woohoo! Good, Geraldine. You have some chocolate credits. Wow. When we come back to class, you have some chocolate credit. So Geraldine, 5 points. Miguel and Lena, 2 points. Okay, Wendo, 1 point. And Gabrielle, 1 point. Okay. All righty. Well done, guys. Next time. Okay, you all did pretty well there anyway. So I'm going to teach you or show you some new words, again, to describe people. We're going to do one more practice with that, and then that's it for that topic. Okay. So I'm just going to share a document with you. Hopefully you can all see that. This document is also available in Google Classroom. Let me just check the file name for you. Okay. And that one is someone you admire. Okay, it's just a PDF in Google Classroom. Someone you admire. Alrighty, so we've got some new vocab. Can everybody see that document?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just practice the pronunciation first, and then just like yesterday, you've got to find a definition. Then we're going to do a little bit of talking about someone you admire. Okay, so number 1, guys, just repeat after me. Reserved.
Reserved.
Reserved, yeah. Normally you would use that maybe for a hotel room. I reserved a hotel room or a hire car or something like that. But you can also use it for people. Okay. Number 2, painfully shy.
Painfully shy.
Painfully shy, yeah. Number 3, one that you've had before, laid back.
Laid back.
Laid back.
Laid back, yeah. Number 4, to take after.
To take after.
To take after.
To take after, yeah. Alrighty, so a phrasal verb. Fun-loving.
Loving.
Fun-loving, yeah. The life and soul of the party.
The life and soul of the party.
Fantastic. Number 7, good company.
Good company.
Good company.
Company. Remember, in English, the vowel sounds are a little bit different. So company. Everybody, company.
Company.
Yeah, so a little bit more open. Company, yeah. Okay, perfect. Number 8, self-effacing. Effacing. That comes from the word something to do with face. So self-effacing. Okay. Number 9, broad-minded. Broad-minded. Yeah. We've had the word open-minded before. So broad-minded is basically the same. Number 10, narrow-minded. Yeah, you'll notice a lot of these have ed at the end. Okay. Number 11, a new one, thick-skinned.
Thick-skinned.
Thick-skinned, yeah. Good. Number 12, fair-minded. Fair-minded, yeah. We've got a lot of minded ones, broad-minded, narrow-minded, fair-minded, open-minded. Okay. Number 13, two-faced.
Two-faced.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit like a T, faced. You kind of have a bit, faced, a bit. Okay, and then the last one is just a phrase, to put others first.
To put others first.
Yeah. Okay, to put others first. Okay, so just like yesterday, try to match the definition with the adjective or the phrase. Let's do A together. Lena, could you read A for us?
Yes.
Thank you.
A, to be like someone else, especially a member of the family.
Yeah, that's right. So you might say, you know, I'm very similar to my mother or my father. Okay. Maybe not just physically, but also in terms of personality. Okay. So to be like someone else, especially a member of the family. Anybody like to try that one?
4.
Number 4. Yes, that's right, Jojo. Exactly. To take after. So Jojo, who do you take after in your family?
My dad.
Your dad? Okay. Me too. So I take after my father. Okay. Alrighty, let's do one more together. Luendo, could you read B?
Okay. To treat people in a fair and equal way.
Yeah, to treat people in a fair and equal way. Okay. Any ideas, guys? Which one would that be?
Yes, fair-minded.
Fair-minded.
Fair-minded, yes. So,
Mm.
for example, you know, if you want to be a judge or something like that, you need to be fair-minded. Okay. We just had a question from Lena about the first one, to take after. To take after is more to do with personality than physical appearance, but it can be physical appearance as well, okay?
Mm.
But it's more to do with, you know, habits and character, okay, to take after.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay, so that's how it works. So just work together with your group and just match the adjective with the definition. Okay, so I'm gonna just split you up into smaller groups. Okay, groups of probably, you know, 3 or 4 people. All right. So spend about 5 minutes helping.
Sorry?
Okay.
I'm lost.
It will be that one. Fun moment.
Painful shy. Yeah.
Yeah.
F. Painful shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Painful child.
Oh.
To F.
Painful shy is for one number, for one letter. Painful. Pain. Sorry?
F. Letter F.
Letter F. What about the
Oh,
C,
G.
D, and E? I'm lost.
We did
Oh,
we say
T.
we didn't have an answer yet for letter C. I think we don't have. We are waiting for that one. And
Okay.
number D, I think number D is to face
Is
it. No, 13.
to face it? Is
Yeah.
from D?
Yeah.
Two-faced.
Okay, yeah.
The face is for D. And C is
6
to
is from
put
E.
others first.
Okay. Where are we? Number G now?
Yeah.
Number G is laid back.
Oh.
Laid
Laid
back.
Someone who's easy, relaxed.
Okay.
H.
Relax.
Trying to get attention of others.
Okay.
Age, laid back. Oh, G. Age.
Not trying to get the attention of others.
Narrow-minded could be someone that's thin-minded, broad-minded, or narrow-minded. Could be. Or
Broad,
reserved.
narrow. Maybe
Narrow
narrow, yeah?
mind.
Narrow?
From A.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 10.
Age number 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
Age is number 10.
No.
Okay.
I is
Age is not number 10.
What is it?
Not number 10.
It's we said number 10.
Age not number 10.
Okay. What do you think?
reserved could be as well. I don't know.
H, not trying to get attention of others, especially by hiding one's ability. What do you think the number is? Or not
Maybe
trying to get attention of
16.
self Self-efface. What is self-effacing? What is number 8?
Maybe from age 12. No, 12 is B. No.
No, thick skin is someone who's
Mm.
stubborn. If you are thick skinned, you are stubborn. So,
Thick skin.
H, you were saying what number is it?
Yeah, I think skin. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to number I.
Self-affect.
No, reserve. Yeah.
Self-affecting.
A fun person, someone who is the center of activity.
Why a fun person who is the center? It could be the life of the soul of the party.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the life
Eight?
is so, yeah. Yeah,
No.
party.
Six.
IJ,
Jai.
someone who is not very tolerant of others. Oh, thick skin,
Oh.
maybe this one.
I is 6.
I is C. Where are you getting C? Because there's numbers in the alphabet.
I is 6.
6. Yeah.
Oh, I is 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
J is 11.
Yeah. Could be.
yeah. Stubborn.
Okay. Okay, 2, 10, and
Okay.
what the first? 14.
Okay.
To think of others before yourself, to put others first, correct?
Yeah. L.
J.
Number 14
J,
could be that one.
No,
J is
is not.
11.
No,
K is 14.
J is not 11.
K
Thick
is 14.
skinned. Someone who does not appear to easily hurt by criticism.
So what do you say the answer is, J? Miguel, is it Miguel or Eduardo? What do you say for J is?
It's Eduardo.
Yeah, it's Eduardo.
Eduardo, what is J?
Not easily affected.
Okay. K,
I don't know what is
L?
J. I don't know.
L, what is L?
L.
Not easily affected by criticism.
What is K? K is number 14. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, K is number 14.
Yeah, and L.
L, not easily affected by criticism. Broad-minded.
L, it's 11.
Yeah.
Broad-minded.
Broad-minded.
L,
9.
it's 11.
Okay. Yep, guys, you're doing well. In about a minute, I'm going to bring everybody back together. So keep going. But
Okay.
L, M, extremely shy.
2.
Self,
Yeah.
painfully shy. 2. Okay.
M2, L, 11.
11.
Yeah.
And what is J then?
Guys, can we just finish up to N? Then we'll come back to the mistakes that Eduardo is saying.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are on N because we're getting confused.
Yeah, me too.
Someone who is enjoyable to socialize with.
From M is what letter?
Good
What number?
company. N is good company. 7.
Yeah, M we said 2.
No, N is 7.
Yeah, I'm saying M.
Yeah.
Asking.
Modesto en español. I'm trying to get attention.
Someone who is enjoyable to socialize with. 7. So Eduardo, you were saying J is not 11. What is J?
Guys, let's check. Let's check and let's see what you've got. Okay. Sorry to interrupt. Let's see what you've got. So A, let's just check that again. To be like someone, especially a member of the family. Okay, guys, I'm just going to mute your microphones for a moment because we've got a lot of background noise. But if you want to answer, just jump in. Okay, just remember to switch it on again. Okay, so I'm just going to mute. Okay, so to be like someone else, especially a member of the family, is number, what was the number again? Number 4, to take after. So I take after my father or my mother. B, to treat people in a fair and equal way is number 12, fair-minded. Okay. Alejandra, can you do C, prepared to accept other people's views and behaviors?
That one we say that we are going to be the last one because we don't know really.
Okay. Yeah, that one's a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
That one, I think, Alejandra, would be probably number 9, broad-minded. Okay. Broad-minded is like tolerant or open to other people's opinions. Even if you don't agree with them, you still say, okay, I see what you mean, and so on. Okay. And what about D? Not honest or sincere. We'll say anything to the person when they're present, and then another thing behind their back.
2 faces.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so that one is two-faced. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, two-faced. Two-faced. Okay. Alrighty. So you want to try to avoid two-faced people. Eduardo, what about E? Someone who enjoys having a good time. They like to party, go to the beach. Eduardo?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fun-loving?
Fun-loving, that's right.
Fun-loving.
Yes. Fun-loving. Yeah. So you could say that Brazilians are fun-loving, right? They like to have a good time. They like to go to the beach, enjoy themselves. Okay. Well done. Gabriella, what about F? Shy and not very talkative.
Reserved. Number 1.
Reserved, yes. That's
Reserved.
number 1, reserved. Reserved, yeah, that's right. It's sort of like the word introverted, which we had yesterday. Introverted, reserved. Okay, good. Lena, what about a synonym for easygoing? Someone who's relaxed.
Laid back.
Laid back, that's right. Okay, very good. Luendo, not trying to get the attention of others, especially hiding one's ability. So kind of like humble. This one's a little bit difficult. This one's a new one. I'll give you a clue. Number 8.
Self-effacing.
Yep. Self-effacing, that's right, Geraldine and Lena. Self-effacing, yeah. Alrighty. So basically it means humble. And Miguel, what about I? A fun person, someone who is the center of activity.
Number 6, the life and soul of the party.
That's right, yeah. So that's the kind of person that, you know, in a party, everybody's sort of standing around them and, you know, they're telling stories and things like that. Okay, the life and soul of the party. Sam, we'll come back to you. Just check your microphone. Tatiana, J, someone who is not very tolerant of others or others' opinions. It's kind of the opposite of broad-minded. Tatiana? Don't forget to, oh, yeah. I'll say, don't forget to switch on your mic.
A synonym
All right.
of easygoing?
No, we're looking at J for Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone who is not very tolerant of others or others' opinions.
Yeah.
It, I think, is
Number 10.
narrow-minded.
Yes, that's exactly right. Narrow-minded. That's right. Again, so a negative one there. So we've got a few negative ones: two-faced and narrow-minded. Okay. Alrighty, good. Jojo, what about K, a positive one? To think of others before yourself. To think of others before yourself.
Jojo.
Jojo? Jojo, don't forget to switch on your microphone. Okay, we'll come back to Jojo. Lena, have you got that one?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
14. 14.
14? Yes, that's right. To put others first. That's right. To think of others before yourself. Okay. You can also say selfless. Selfless. Okay. Let's go back to Abdul. Abdul, what about L? Not easily affected by criticism. This one's a little bit hard. It's a new one, but it's something to do with skin. Something to do with skin. Okay, we'll come back to Abdul. Anybody got, okay, number 12, Abdul, no, that's fair-minded. 11, yes, that's right. 11 is thick-skinned. Okay, so you don't worry too much about insults or, you know, criticism and things like that. It kind of just water off a duck's back, we say in English. All righty. What about M? Let's try that together. Extremely shy, easy one. Extremely shy.
Painfully shy.
Painfully shy, that's right. Okay. And then someone who is enjoyable to socialize with.
Company.
Good company.
Fun loving.
Good company.
Yeah. That's the only one left, isn't it? Fun loving? Yeah.
Good company.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Alrighty. So guys, I'm going to put you back into group just for a moment, for about 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. Sam's having just a few problems with his mic. Don't worry, Sam. We'll try to get that sorted out. Okay, so I'm just going to put you back into a group for 3 minutes. I'd like you to think about maybe someone in your family who you admire, okay, or just somebody that you admire. Could be a friend, colleague, anybody like that. Okay, just try to describe that person to your group, okay, and try to use some of the new adjectives, okay. So again, I'm just going to put you into small groups, okay, 3 or 4 people in a group.
Hi guys.
Okay, so group 1, we've got Eduardo, Tatiana, and Geraldine. So Eduardo, can you tell us a little bit about maybe someone in your family or someone you admire? Just talk for 1 minute, okay? Try to use the new adjectives, and then we'll go to Tatiana and then Geraldine, okay?
Okay.
In a moment.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna talk about my mom. So my mom is an old lady. She's a fun-loving, like all Brazilians. She is very thick-skinned because she had a lot of works, do a hard work in Brazil. She's a good company. Yeah, I like to talk with her and be around. She always put others in first place, like every mom. She's a very fair-minded. She's a professor. Yeah. And now I'm taking after her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's like that, and just a bit reserved, not too much, but she's not shy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank
That's
you. Geraldine.
Okay. So I just want to share that my father is a little bit reserved sometimes, so it's not too easy to enter in his life. And when he got confident with other people, is uh, fair-minded and also is self-effacing. Mm, is a very good company because he shares he shares whatever thing with the family and also with the friends, with my friends. So when we have in a meeting or in a party with the family, it's the life and soul of the party. Um, and I think we are taking after him with my brother and my sister at the moment. And that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to think about my sister. My sister is older than me, but just for 1 year. Okay, she's a really good company. She's a very good person in my life because she always try to give me the best advice. She's really fair-minded, and I think always she puts other first. Is a person who is enjoyable to socialize, and I think she is a fun, loving person. Yes, because she's someone who enjoys having a good time always. Yeah, and yeah, I think it's that's it.
Thank you, Tatiana.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, group one. Has everybody had hi?
Yeah.
Has everybody had a chance to talk?
Yes, teacher.
Just a little warm up there. Okay. Okay, I'll bring everybody back in a moment.
What are you doing? Okay, what are you doing?
Okay. Sorry to break in there. Hopefully you all had a chance to speak. If you didn't, don't worry, you'll have another chance in a moment. What we're going to do is take a look at a sample response, okay? So guys, in this document, what you want to do is just go to page 2, okay? And you'll see at the top, IELTS speaking questions. Alrighty. We'll try those questions first, okay? There are 3 questions there. It's not very clear, but you've got a sample response. So you've got a question and you've got a sample response. Can everybody see that? That's page 2, part 1 style
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Great. Geraldine, could you read the first one? How would you?
How would you describe yourself?
Yeah. And Lena, could you read the response from Paula?
Okay. Everyone tells me I take after my mom, as I'm quite laid back. I think I'm good company, but you should ask my friend if they agree.
Yeah, perfect. That's right. So you see the answer is quite short. It's only about maybe 20 seconds. And that's all you need for part 1. So don't talk too long, but try to use the new vocabulary. So take after my mom, I'm laid back, I'm good company. Okay. And that's it. All right. Luendo, could you read the next one? Examiner, in which ways? Luendo? Okay, I think Luendo's just finding the microphone. Miguel, could you read that one? Examiner, in which ways?
In which ways are you similar to your friends?
Yes, so compare yourself with your friends, similarities and differences. Can I get Tatiana to read the response from Manuel?
Okay. Manuel, I seem to be attracted to introverts, not people who are painfully shy, but most of my friends are a little reserved, and I think that's why I am like.
Yes, that's what I'm like, yeah. So again, short answer, maybe around 20 seconds, guys. So again, new vocab, introverts, painfully shy, reserved, okay. Alrighty, and then let's see, Eduardo, could you read the last one? Examiner, are you
similar or different to your brother, sister?
Yes, okay.
I
So you
think my brother and I are very similar. I'd say we are fun-loving and tend to be a bit extroverted. My brother is certainly the life and soul of the party. I'm not sure that applies to me.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so again, yeah, just a short answer. So again, vocab, very important here. So fun-loving, extroverted, the life and soul of the party. Okay. So guys, 2 things I'd like you to do. If you look at the top again, part 1 style questions. The first thing is practice the sample answers with your partner, okay? So for example, maybe I'm a partner with Lena. So I might be the examiner. Lena, how would you describe yourself? And Lena's just going to read the answer. Everyone tells me I take after my mum, but I'm quite laid back. I think I'm good company, but you should ask my friends if they agree, right? And then Lena's going to ask me the same question. I'm going to repeat the same answer, okay? So step 1, just practice the sample answers with your partner, okay? Step number 2, use the same questions, but this time use your own answer, okay? So in part 2, in the second part, I'm going to just say, well, I take after my father. Not only do I look like him, but I've got a very similar personality. I think we're both pretty laid back and easygoing or something like that. Okay, does that make sense? So step 1, just practice the sample answers, just read them. And then step 2, use the same questions, but use your own answers. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a small group, maybe 2 or 3 people, all right? When you answer the question yourself, remember, just use a short answer, around 20 seconds, and that's it, okay?
Okay, next question. In which way are you similar to your friends?
I think we have the same, because like we're both good company. That's what makes, that's what we have in common. So we are good, we're both good company.
Are you similar or different to your brothers and sisters?
Yeah. So yeah, we're very same. We're very different to some because I come from a big family anyway. So my other siblings, introverts, very, they're shy, they're reserved. My other brothers are extroverts. So we have different personality and characteristics. So everyone is a bit different.
Okay, so now you ask, because I'm going home. I'm at the road.
Bauga can ask you questions, Abdul.
Yeah. Just hang on.
I'll talk later.
You just asked the question because I lost that page because I wanted the word page. So that,
okay, no problem. I'll ask Abdul. So Abdul, how would you describe yourself?
I'm painfully shy. I'm good company.
Ouch. Yeah.
I take over myself. Take after myself.
Okay, that's good.
I think it's an easy question.
Okay, and in which ways are you similar to your friends?
Totally different. I'm unique.
But what makes you? How do you find yourself with? What do you have in common with your friends? What attracts you to your friend?
I have only 2-3 friends, so you can guess.
So what do you have similar in common? Because when you have a friend, there's something that you liked about them that you had in common.
So we are what we are. We are both stupid and lame.
Okay, all right. That makes sense anyway.
Okay. Good. Yeah, Abdul, you're doing well there. It's always good to use some humor, and sometimes like an unexpected answer, it can get the examiner's attention. The most important thing is to be entertaining, because the examiner sees a lot of boring candidates who are like, oh, I've got to give this one.
They were like, it's good to have fun with them.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. No. Keep them entertained, and you're very likely to get a high score. Yeah, well done.
They will kick me off after the exam. They'll say, get out, and you can't repeat again.
It's true.
Bad for life. Hold on, guys. I'm going to bring everybody back in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Friend. Oh, very similar.
Good morning, class.
Yeah. Doing well there. Using your own answers, but also using the new vocabulary as well. Really good, guys.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay. Yeah. Also, Abdul was giving some, let's say, different answers, which is okay. He was entertaining and quite funny. So, if you can engage with the examiner and make them laugh a bit, you're very likely to get a high score. Okay. Okay. Good. Now, we're going to do one more thing today for the speaking, and then we're going to move on to some reading and writing later. But if you just go back to the documents, and again, just on page 2, the one we were looking at, speaking questions, part 1 style questions, just scroll down a little bit, and you'll see part 2 style task. Okay. What I was going to do is I was going to get you to read that sample response to your partner. Okay. This one is describing a teacher that you once had or enjoyed being taught by, you know. Again, just trying to use the vocabulary. But time is running out, so we're just going to read the sample response together, and then I'll get you to try and talk about someone you admire for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so this is like part 2. So if I can get maybe Geraldine, could you read the topic, describe the teacher? So this is part 2 of our task, same page.
Part 2. Read the sample response to your partner.
No,
Sorry. Describe a teacher you once had who you enjoy being taught by, you should say.
Yes.
Who
Keep
this
going.
person was when they were your teacher, which subject they loved you, and describe what it was about the character that you like.
Yeah, that's right. So it's a lot about character or personality. Okay. You can also mention physical appearance and their teaching ability and stuff like that. Okay. So do we have time? No. Let's read this together. Okay. So we're looking at the sample response from Carolina. Lena, could you read the first sentence, Carolina?
Yes. I'd like to describe my English teacher from school, Miss Thomas. This was a few years ago now, and she was my teacher at a time when I was getting a little bored with being at the school.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's the first one. Who is the person? So English teacher, Miss Thomas. Okay, it was a few years ago now. And then at the time, I was feeling a little bit bored with school. Okay, so a bit of background. All right, now let's find out a little bit about the teacher herself. Luendo, could you read the next sentence?
Okay.
Unlike.
Sorry, which one is this one? Unlike or? Oh yeah.
Unlike. Yeah.
Unlike some of the other teachers, Miss Thompson never lost her temper. She was very calm and easygoing. She was also very broad-minded.
Yeah.
We were able to ask her questions about lots of subjects that some other teachers would refuse to discuss.
Good. Which?
Okay.
Yeah. Going. Which made.
Go ahead. Okay. Which made us respect her even more. She had a great sense of humor.
There, yeah, that's fine. Good. Okay. Yeah, so again, good vocabulary. So she never lost her temper. She was always easygoing, broad-minded. Give some examples. So here the person says she would always answer questions and then discuss subjects which other teachers were not willing to discuss. Okay, very good. Thanks, Luendo. Miguel, could you read the next one? She had. Miguel. Okay, let's try. Okay, Bago, can you read the next one? She had. Miguel, we'll come back to you.
Sorry.
Okay, Miguel, do you want to try that one then? She had.
Okay. She had a great sense of humor. Is there?
Yeah, humor.
Okay.
Humor.
She had a great sense of humor too.
Humor.
Sorry.
Good. Miguel. Humor.
Yeah. Okay. She laughed at our jokes as well as making a laugh.
Yes.
And she would also bend over backwards.
Yeah.
To help us with our work.
Okay, that's very good, Miguel. Well done. Yeah, so again, good vocabulary, sense of humor. So she liked to laugh, tell jokes. Okay. And then we've got a new expression, everybody, bend over backwards. Bend over backwards.
Bend over backwards.
Yeah. So that means when you really try to help people. Okay. You bend over backwards to help them. Okay. Alrighty. Thanks, Miguel.
So
okay.
Sorry,
Luendo, you had a question?
Okay. Is it going that extra mile? Bend over backwards?
Yes, exactly. That's right. A good idiom, to go the extra mile, or she always went the extra mile. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. Bargo, can you read the next one? She always.
She always put up first and often stayed around the end of the class to talk with anyone who need help. Apparently, she was highly responded within her field, but you would never know as she was in the type of that he hid her light under bush bushel she was wearing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So again, we've got some expressions. So put us first. Put somebody first means to think about others before yourself. And then a new expression, she hid her light under a bushel. That means she was very humble, all right, and had the word self-effacing. So she didn't, boast about her abilities and things like that. Okay, let's just go to the third slide. We're almost there. Let's see, Andreas, can you read the last sentence? So
Yes.
start with, she was very.
Just give me a second. She was, can't find it.
That's just down the end of slide 2, and then it goes on to slide 3.
Just give me a second. Because I just disappeared just the part 3, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I see the another part.
Yeah, it's just above part 3 style questions. Don't worry, I'll read that one. So she was very modest, okay, and self-effacing, okay, so she didn't boast about her abilities. So yes, Miss Thomas was a teacher I have fond memories of. Fond means pleasant or nice, okay, and that's it. Alrighty, so guys, let's practice this topic. You don't have to describe a teacher, but describe someone you admire, or it could be somebody in your family, okay, a parent or a sibling. It's up to you, okay? You can describe a teacher or just somebody you admire or someone in your family. So what I'll ask you to do now, guys, is just make some notes, okay? So who is this person? Where did you meet them, if that's appropriate? So if it's a family member, don't worry about that. Describe the person's personality, and then just say why you admire this person. All right. Okay, guys, so I'll give you 3 minutes to make some notes, think about the topic, get ready. Okay, got a question from Luendo. The difference between broad-minded and open-minded, they're really the same. Okay, they both mean that you are, or that person is tolerant and open to different opinions and new ideas. So I would say there's really no difference between those two, open-minded and broad-minded. Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Yeah. Mhm.
Thanks.
Okay, so guys, we're going to try that topic, and what you have to do is just try to talk for 2 minutes about that person. Okay, in chat, I just put in a few things that you need to think about or try to do while you're speaking. Number one is using linking words. Okay, by linking words, I mean, like, you can say another reason why I admire this person. For example, however. Okay. Secondly, all right. For instance, so just like in an essay, you want to put in some linking words to make your talk more structured or organized. Then use vocabulary to describe people. Okay, so easygoing, broad-minded, sense of humor, etc. And also maybe some idiomatic expressions. Then complex sentences and different tenses. So try to use maybe although, due to the fact that, okay? So some of the complex grammar that we were looking at in writing. And then finally, pronounce clearly, okay? So listen to your partner, time them 2 minutes, and then stop them, okay? If they talk longer than 2 minutes, just politely say, okay, thank you very much. That's the end of part 2. Please give them feedback on linking words, vocab, grammar, and pronunciation, and then go to the next person. Talk for 2 minutes. Okay. Alrighty. Is everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Let's give it a go. So again, I'm just going to put you into small groups of maybe 2 to 3 people. Okay. Let's give that a go. Group 1, we've got Abdul and Lena. I'll let you decide. Is it going to be ladies first or gentlemen first? Okay.
Ladies first, always.
Remember, time your partner, give them feedback, and then swap. Okay. If you're still waiting at the end for the other groups to finish, have a look at the part 3 questions. Okay. So give it your best shot.
Okay.
Ladies first. Okay, Lena. So, describe a person who you admire most.
Okay. Let me put the temperature. Oh my god. The timer. Sorry. Okay. Thanks for the opportunity today. Now I'm gonna talk about a person who I admire a lot. This person is my brother, and I admire him because, from my opinion, he is very supportive for me. Also, because when he was a child, he had a hard childhood, due to the fact that my father was a little hard with him, but he can he can he could res- he can he could respond very well with that adversity. Now my brother has his family, his his family, and he say that he wants to change the behavior that my father had with me, and that thing allow him that he he's very open mind, and also he's very laid back with some circumstance in his life. That's it.
Thank you very much. So, good pronunciation. Yeah, you use linking words. That's really good. And also the great vocabulary and the pronunciation is also very good. So thank you. Next one. Hey, you're sleeping. Wake up.
You can be the next one.
She's you. The person I admired most is my brother. He's my little brother. So it's totally opposite from like it's not like me. Well, the more stupid things I do, the more wise he is. Like he's he has the like you know there's a man in the house who lead everyone and like care everyone. He's like that. So I never care anything about our family or something like that. But he knew everyone and respect everyone, and he's also very intelligent. He always get high grades in school, so which I couldn't do uh, when I was a child. But is great. And the most important thing I like about him, he always respect me. In any case, he respect me. I don't know why, but he respect me. Although he's like has an upper hand in family with like I'm downward because I'm not good in studies, and I also don't do stuff like carrying others or doing something for the family. So, but he always respect me. I don't know why. So I like him about that, and he's also very honest and straightforward. If he doesn't like anything about you, he'll come to your face and say it like, I don't like this one, so please don't do this again. And that's good. Not like not everyone can do that. Only few people have opportunity. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Excellent, Abdul. Very good. Excellent.
Thank you.
I'll let Lena give you some feedback, but that was really good.
Yes, Abdul, your pronunciation is very well.
Thank you.
I understand. I understood every word that you said.
Okay.
You don't have a lot. You don't have hesitation.
Okay. Thank you. I think it's a good thing.
Yes, I think it's good because all the time I am thinking what I want to say.
Like it
but
will become
but for
habit.
you, I think it's very natural.
Yeah.
Mm,
Thank you.
yes, and you have coherence in your speaking.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know what is this thing, but thank you.
Coherence is when you can connect your ideas and you can express
Okay, okay, okay.
express
Yeah,
them.
like
Mhm.
easy to understand.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
I can answer one of those questions, right?
Guys, sorry to break in there. Just bringing everybody back. Okay. Just some general feedback. I thought you did really well there, guys. Very well. You were able to talk for 2 minutes, and I thought you described the person you were talking about very clearly, and you used a lot of the new vocabulary, so that's really good. Some of the notable expressions that I happened to hear were expressions like bend over backwards. I think that was from Alejandra, bend over backwards. Okay, very good. From Luendo, we had this expression, accommodate different opinions, or something like that. Okay, accommodate different opinions, very good. Another good one was down to earth. Down to earth means somebody who is approachable, okay, they're easy to talk to, and sensible and practical. So again, very good. From Abdul, we have some excellent expressions as well. Upper hand. Upper hand is when you are sort of, I don't know, how would you describe it? You have some advantage over another person, okay? I think maybe he was talking about his older brother, or maybe a friend. And then straightforward. That person was very straightforward, okay, which means honest, okay? So if they don't like something, they're just going to tell you they don't like it. They don't beat around the bush, okay? Guys, before we before we move on to the reading, can anybody give me another word for intelligent?
Clever.
Creative.
Smart.
Smart, yeah.
Quick-witted.
Yeah, quick-witted would be a good one. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, smart, brilliant, very good. A double adjective, or compound adjective, I should, would be quick-witted. Yeah, clever, brilliant, smart, quick-witted. Yeah. Okay, very good. Well done. Okay. Now we're going to move on to do some reading. So, guys, what you need to do is, just lost Blackboard there. Okay, here we go. Have a look at Google Classroom, and we're just looking for today's lesson. So today is Thursday, the 30th of April. That will be in classwork. Okay, and Thursday, the 30th of April, oh, sorry, no, I beg your pardon. At the top of the page, go to Focus on IELTS. So your class book. Focus on IELTS. Okay. So Sam, if you go to Google Classroom and then to classwork, at the top of the page, you'll see online classroom, check your vocabulary for IELTS, and then a book called Focus on IELTS Students Book. Okay. Guys, what we're looking for is page 141. Okay.
Avoiding gridlock.
Yeah, that's the one. Avoiding gridlock.
Gridlock.
Okay. Yep. Seem to have lost Google. There it is. Okay, Blackboard. All right. Yeah. So just try to find that. That's page 141. Okay. Avoiding gridlock. Okay. So please check your dictionaries and try to give me a definition of the word gridlock. What does it mean? Gridlock.
Like traffic jam?
Yeah, Geraldine, that's right. Like a traffic jam, but it would be like very bad traffic, okay, where the cars can't even move, okay? Sometimes we say bumper to bumper traffic.
Traffic jam, avoiding gridlock.
The bumper is the front part of the car that protects the front of the car, right?
Okay.
So if the cars are bumper to bumper, it means they are just one car after another.
So close.
Okay. Yeah. So Eduardo's got a definition here. Eduardo, can I get you to read that? A situation. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see. Jojo, could you read that? A situation where just
A situation where roads in a town become so blocked by cars that it is impossible for any traffic to move. A car breaking down at rush hour could cause gridlock across half the city.
Yeah.
A situation in which no progress can be made.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so it doesn't always apply to traffic. You can use it for other situations. Maybe you're trying to negotiate something and then the two parties are not willing to compromise. So you say it's gridlock, okay? But it's usually used with traffic. Okay, yeah, to put something or someone in a situation in which no progress can be made, yeah, okay. But for today's reading, we're looking at the word gridlock in terms of traffic congestion, okay? Now, I'll just tell you a quick story. I used to work in Jakarta.
Jakarta.
Yeah. Does anybody know where Jakarta is?
Yes, in Singapore.
No. Close, but not Singapore.
Malaysia?
Closer, yeah. Okay, but not Malaysia.
Kuala Lumpur.
Thailand.
Indonesia.
Indonesia, that's right, Badra, yeah. Okay, so Jakarta is the capital of Indonesia. Okay. Indonesia is a big country. It's got about 250 million people, okay? So much bigger than Australia. Roughly the size of Brazil, okay, in terms of population. All right, so a lot of people. It's the fourth most populous country in the world, okay? What's the most populous country in the world? So populous, I mean like population.
China.
China.
Shanghai.
Yeah, that's right. So China is number one. Okay. Oh, sorry. No, actually, India is number one. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. All righty. Is it? No. You're right. Sorry. Beg your pardon. China is number one. Okay. India is number two. Okay. India is very close behind. Okay. Russia is a big country, but it's not that big. Number three, anybody? So we've got China. That's a good guess. But
Indonesia. That one.
No, number three is USA. Okay. 320 million people. And number four is Indonesia.
Oh, Indonesia is small.
Small, yes.
It looks small, but
Yeah.
full of people.
Yeah, so it's only got about quarter of the population of China. Okay, but still a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Okay, so China, India, USA, then Indonesia, and then I think number five is Brazil. Okay, yeah. Alrighty. Now, if you ever go to Jakarta, you're gonna find a lot of traffic there every day. Okay, the traffic jams start at about 6 o'clock in the morning and go till about maybe 10 o'clock at night. So it's always rush hour. The reason is Jakarta has about 20 million people, okay, just in Jakarta. And not a great public transport system. So most people rely on private cars. So when I went back a few years ago for a friend's wedding, I was staying at a hotel and I rented a car. And I thought, okay, today I'm going to go out and I'm going to do A, B, C, D. All right, 4 things. Okay. After 1 hour in traffic, I decided I'm just going to do A, B, and C. Okay. Skip D. After 2 hours in traffic, I thought, damn it, I'm just going to do A and B. After 3 hours in traffic, I thought, to hell with this, just go back to the hotel, okay?
Okay. How about the public transport in there?
The public transport is improving because they built a subway, so that's helping. But that only came online last year. So it's only about a year old. They do have buses, but the buses are quite old and run down, and the buses, there's no bus stops, so the buses just stop wherever they like. And that makes the traffic situation worse. Yeah. So guys, can you mention any other cities which have a traffic problem, gridlock? Jakarta is a good. Okay. Bogota. Okay.
Tokyo.
Sao Paulo. Yeah. Okay. Tokyo. Yeah. Okay. Tokyo. Yeah, it's got a huge population. Maybe traffic there is maybe not too bad because they do have a good public transport system. But yeah, that would be another example. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, usually big cities have problems with traffic. New York, yeah, I would say so. Even Sydney, okay, it's quite different from Perth. So you would expect to spend sometimes 1 to 2 hours in traffic if you go to Sydney. Maybe not at the moment, but in normal times.
And Melbourne too.
And Melbourne as well, that's right, yeah. They built a lot of freeways, and now those freeways are starting to fill up with traffic, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So guys, did you find the reading? It's on page 141, Avoiding Gridlock.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to just skim the reading, and then we're going to look at some questions related to that reading. Okay. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes. Okay. Please read paragraph A, and then read the first sentence of the other paragraphs carefully, and then just skim. Okay, so read the first sentence carefully, then skim the rest of the paragraph. Okay, so we're looking at paragraphs A to I. Alrighty.
Okay.
Just skim, and please note any new words. So if you find any new vocabulary, just make a note of that. Okay.
Okay.
So let's say about 5 minutes. Let's see how it goes. Okay, guys. That's it. Remember, it's just skimming, so you're just reading to get a general idea. In IELTS, you won't have time to read everything in depth. Although, you know, when you do your own reading, it's always good to read something in depth and spend an hour or whatever you want. Okay, I just entered in chat some vocabulary from paragraph B. Okay, there's a lot of good vocabulary in this text. We don't have time to go through all of it, but can anybody tell me or type in a definition for linear? Everybody, linear. Linear.
Linear.
Yeah. We've got the adverb linearly. Linearly. What does linear mean?
Something constant, right? Constant.
Straight, constant. Yeah, that's right. So if something is increasing linearly, it's going straight up. Okay, it's increasing rapidly. What about fleet? F-L-E-E-T, fleet. Yeah, so you can say a fleet of cars or a fleet of buses. Okay, so it's like group, I suppose, something like that. Sometimes if it, for example, if you have a big company, they might have a fleet of cars, so they may have 5 or 6 cars available for the staff. And then one more word, segment. So it says there, segment. Yeah, segment is, yeah, thanks, Sam, part, or we could say section. Okay, something like that, yeah, segment. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll go through some of the other vocab a little bit later. We're coming up to a break fairly soon. So if you wouldn't mind, guys, let's try a few questions. Just scroll down to page 143. Okay, we're looking at questions 1 to 5. All right, questions 1 to 5. And in your books, it's page 142. These questions are a little bit tricky because the answers are not in order. They could be anywhere in the text. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to look at all the questions first and underline or note keywords. All right, so I'm going to ask different people to read various questions. Tatiana, could you read number 1? Miguel, can you read number 2? Bargo, number 3. Andreas, number 4. And Geraldine, number 5.
Okay, number 1 is which section describes the attraction of the car for young people?
Yes, that's right. So just note the keywords. So section, describe, so it's a description. Okay, attraction, car, and young people. Okay.
Is it G?
Okay, hang on. Wait, don't jump the gun. Okay.
Okay, number 2. Which section compares the growth of the population and car ownership?
Yes, that's right. So again, look at the word compares. It's different from describe, right? Compare. And then growth, population, car ownership. Okay. All right. Number 3. Number 3.
Hi, sir, sorry.
Okay.
Which section mentions energy sources which have advantages over oil?
Yes, that's right. So here it's not a description, it's just a mention, which means it's very brief, very short. Okay. So mention, energy sources, advantages, and oil. Okay. All right. Number 4.
Which section describe how splendid the road network has failed to reduce traffic congestions?
Yes, that's right. Again, you're looking for a description, and then the keywords are expand, road network, fail, reduce, and traffic. Okay. Logically, you would think if you build more roads or wider roads, you would get less traffic, but that's not true. Okay. And number 5.
Which section mentions a city where the rich have begun commuting by air?
Yes, interesting one. So again, the word mention means it's just a very brief statement. And then the word city, rich, commuting, and air. Okay, alrighty. Now, you may remember where some of these sections are, so that will help you. But if not, just go back to start from paragraph B maybe, skim paragraph B again and try and find a match, okay? Usually you can use any letter more than once, okay? And then skim paragraph C again, try and match, and then D, E, F, G, H, I. So you really have to look at the paragraphs again and see if you can find anything that matches with these statements, okay? So this type of question is very slow. You've got to really have a look at the paragraph, the whole paragraph. All right, so I'm going to give you a little bit of time, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm going to give you at least 10 minutes, so you've got 2 minutes for each question, okay? And maybe a little bit longer, all right? When you find the key section, just make a note of the paragraph and also maybe where it is. So is it at the top, in the middle, or at the bottom? Okay. Okay, good luck, guys. You've got 10 minutes. Give it a go. Okay. Yeah, I just put up some vocabulary from paragraph C. Okay, just check any new words there. So we've got the word expanse, which looks like expense, but it's very different. Ample, accommodate, metropolis, sprawl, surged, and ballooned. Okay, I'll let you check those words yourself. What we're going to do now is just break up into groups and just check the answers, and then it should be time for a break. Okay. Do explain where you found your answer. Okay, which paragraph, but also which line number. Okay, which line number, or which part of the paragraph. Okay, so I'm going to put you into small groups. There should be around 3 or 4 people in your group. Okay, work together, check your answers. Okay.
One.
For the first one, what you got? And where did you got it?
Number 1, I put G.
Yep, I got the same, but where did you got? I will tell you mine.
G.
I will got it from the last one. That the last sentence. In survey England, the most of the youngsters says that they would like to have license instead of the voting rights. Is that correct?
Well, similar to me. In G, paragraph 2, too many young people getting a driver license is a rite of passage.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I got it as well.
Okay. Number 2, I put B.
B.
Yeah.
Yep.
B.
I put B as well.
You too?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. 500 million and
yeah,
1969 up to 1995. And
exactly.
number 3.
I was a bit confused, but I put E.
I put I.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, I became involved. Why you put E?
Oh yeah, I is correct because I was looking something else. I was looking about the pollution. Did you see the pollution line over there?
Pollution. Well, I saw vehicles could be cleaner and city could be made more attractive. Replace oil, you know, renewable sources,
Oh yeah, you are correct, man.
natural gas,
And you are correct.
and okay. For C,
C. Which one is that?
C is for I put C.
Okay. Yeah, Eduardo, whereabouts in C? Which line?
For C, have first three lines. Cities have spread out over large expanses of land, and builders have constructed wide expressways.
Yes, that just tells us what they've done, but
I put number 8. Is that okay, sir?
Okay, 1 second. Number 4 says how, so it's the reasons why expanding the road network has failed to reduce traffic congestion. C is a good answer.
And after that, and after that he said, as city sprawl, cars became essential while transit, bicycle and walking become less practical. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was this.
Okay, right. So cities spread out, cars become essential. Other forms of transport become less essential, I suppose. Okay, Bugger, what did you choose?
I choose F because, from the first line, it says that today transportation planners increasingly recognize that building more road does not necessarily solve the traffic problem.
Okay.
And then, like following in that one, there is one more sentence. As new roads attract more cars, regions that have invested heavily in roads have fared no better at easing traffic than those that have invested less.
Okay.
So these two sentences make me that it's this one.
Yeah. So basically you've got cause and effect. So you build more roads, what happens? You attract more cars. So it's saying there that, regions that have invested heavily in roads have fared no better at easing traffic than those that have invested less. So basically, it's saying that areas that have built more roads haven't really reduced their traffic problem. Okay. Whereas I think with paragraph C, it's a good answer, but it doesn't mention exactly how or the reasons. So how expanding road network, the road network has failed to reduce traffic. Paragraph C is more just saying that they are expanding the road network. And as they do that, other forms of transport become less viable. But you need to find exactly how making more roads has failed to reduce traffic congestion. So we need to find a cause and effect relationship. That's quite a tricky one. I'm going to bring everybody back in a moment and just see how the other groups are faring.
All right.
Okay. 5.
Just then go on number 5. I put I in that one. Reading.
Okay, guys, we're just going to interrupt you there. We're just going to check and just see how you did. Then it's definitely time for a break. Woohoo! Number one, we're looking for basically a description. Okay, a section which describes the attraction of the car for young people. Eduardo, what have you got for number one?
I put G.
G? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Because in G, second paragraph of G, it says at the end something about if young people had a choice between voting and getting a driver's license, 72% chose the license. Okay. And also it uses the words like, to many young people, getting a driver's license is a rite of passage. A rite of passage is when you pass from one stage of life to another. So basically when you become an adult,
Yeah.
that's a rite of passage, yeah. Okay, well done. Okay, Alejandra, what about number two? Which section compares the growth of the population and car ownership?
I put B.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah.
Explain why, or
Yeah. Do you want to explain that one?
it's a the question is which section compares the growth of the population? They say that in the United States the number of households vehicles increased at 6 times the rate of the population between 1969 and 1995.
Yes, that's right. So the number of household vehicles increased at 6 times the rate of the population. Yeah. Okay, that is a comparison, definitely. All right, thanks. That was really good. Lena, which section mentions energy sources which have advantages over oil?
Section I.
Yeah. Good.
Yep.
Whereabouts?
Whoa.
A little bit.
In the beginning.
Yeah, I think the automobile came to dominate the world's road in the last century, the age of oil.
Yeah, that's right. But go down a little bit. Can you read the next one? Today,
with the environmental and social costs of road traffic well documented, and with natural gas and renewable sources of energy beginning to replace oil, we can envision a new generation of transportation system.
yes, that's right. So it talks about the environmental and social costs of road traffic. But reading on, it says vehicles could be cleaner and cities could be made more attractive and functional. Okay. Again, that's with the renewable. So it mentions renewable sources of energy, natural gas and renewable sources of energy. Cleaner and more attractive cities. Okay. Good. Number 4, which section describes how expanding the road network has failed to reduce traffic congestion? Abdul, have you got that one? Number 4?
Yeah, I think it's
Paragraph F?
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's adding highway capacity is like buying large plants to deal with your weight problem. A new road attracts more cars. Regions that have invested heavily in roads have fared on better at easing traffic than those that have invested less. So I
Yeah.
think it's EF, sorry.
That's right. So if you build more roads, what do you get? You get more cars,
Traffic.
right? More
Yeah,
traffic. And regions that have invested heavily in roads have fared or done no better at easing traffic than those that invested less. So areas that put a lot of investment into building more roads or bigger roads actually haven't done any better than areas that haven't invested in roads. Okay. Alrighty. The last one, number 5. Which section mentions a city where the rich have begun commuting by air? Gabriella, have you got that one, number 5?
Yes, it's D, paragraph D. So almost the end of the paragraph, you can see motor vehicles impede other forms of traffic and cause delays. Congested roads in São Paulo have prompted the wealthiest residents to take to the skies. Boastings to the city, helicopters fled to the third largest in the world after New York and Tokyo.
That's right. Okay, so Sao Paulo. Gabriella, is that your hometown, Sao Paulo?
No, I'm from Rio.
Rio.
Yeah.
Carioca.
Yeah, Carioca, that's good.
Nice. Okay. Does anybody know what the word impede means? It's a good word to learn, impede. Motor vehicles impede other forms of traffic.
Avoid?
Avoid.
Yeah, kind of, but be more like, do you know the word hinder? Hinder means, or impede means to make something more difficult or to maybe block.
Yes,
Okay.
block.
Block other forms of traffic, cause delays, yeah. And again, we've got words like prompted. Prompted means like when you sort of push somebody to do something. So they prompted the wealthiest residents to take to the skies. Okay. All right, and then again, we got the word fleet, helicopter fleet. Okay, guys, we're well overdue for a break. Let's take a break. So it's what, 11:16. Come back at 11:50. Okay, so about a 35-minute break. Okay, 11:50. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Enjoy your break. Have a nice break. Enjoy the nice weather. Stretch your legs.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
See you soon.